A Hobart woman on trial for murder has admitted she went back to the yacht where her partner was last seen late on the night he disappeared. In a second police interview played in court, Susan Neill-Fraser changed several parts of her account.
Susan Neill-Fraser has denied murdering her partner of 18 years, Bob Chappell. The radiation physicist was last seen on their yacht on Hobart's River Derwent on Australia Day last year. In her second police interview played in court, Neill-Fraser says she was confused when she first told police she'd been to a hardware store that afternoon. She said, "I've had a terrible shock and it's affected my memory." When asked why she'd left Mr Chappell on the boat without a dinghy or way to get off, Neill-Fraser says she's been consumed with guilt every waking hour since. But he was a bit irritated with me because he thought he'd missed out. I'd sailed the boat down from Queensland and he wanted to bond with it. After police told Neill-Fraser's daughters a car similar to their mother's was seen in Sandy Bay late on Australia Day, Neill-Fraser also admitted she'd returned to Maryville Esplanade. The 56-year-old told police she'd received an unnerving phone call from a man called Richard King, a friend of Claire Chappell. She said he told her Claire, who suffers from a mental illness, had been having fantasies that something was going to happen to Bob on the yacht. She said she walked from her home in West Hobart to Maryville Esplanade to check everything was okay. Neill-Fraser says she didn't go out to the boat but couldn't see anything wrong and drove home. When police asked Neill-Fraser if she'd murdered Mr Chappell because they were having problems, she denied it, but said they had been arguing. She admitted telling people she was fed up and said she'd told Mr Chappell, "I'll leave you if you keep this up." The trial continues. Anna Yard, ABC News.